Hello everybody, Skull Cave here. Today we're doing something very different, something I consider to be a bit self-indulgent. Today we are playing on 1.6.4. We are doing a new world with the Fossils and Archaeology mod. This is my favorite mod, really. I'm somebody who really prefers vanilla. I don't really like a big, massively modded experience, but the only time I did ever play with mods, it was this mod, and specifically on 1.6.4. I believe there is an older beta version of the mod, but it was pretty limited. There was just a small handful of dinosaurs. And speaking of, the main goal of this mod is to, well, dig up fossils and clone dinosaurs. On top of there being dinosaurs, there's also a bunch of different archaeology-related things. As you can see, I made two crafting tables completely by accident. Went totally autopilot trying to explain the mod. But anyway, you can dig up fossils to get DNA from ancient creatures, and there's also bits and pieces of human-type remains as well, so you can get ancient fragments of swords, armor, things that resemble paintings, like their tablets that go on the wall. And anyway, it's just release 1.6.4 with the mentioned Fossils and Archaeology mod. And I just want to make a big old world with a whole bunch of dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures and that sort of thing. Wow, this is a big field of pigs. As you can see, we have a bit of a lighting bug here. The earlier release versions are notorious for this. It's really annoying. It's pretty easy to fix, honestly. Just make a block update. And right here we have the fossils. This is what the mod's all about. Now, I would go and gather these, but you do need an iron pickaxe to get them, so won't be able to quite do that just this moment. I'm really tempted to hunker down in this cave, but I don't know, I feel like that's a cop-out thing to do. I don't know, it is day one. I can't really be choosing all too hard. Wow, that's a pretty cool overhang over there. As you can see, I do have a beta type texture pack, a resource pack I should say, for my 1.6.4, just to make the colors a bit more palatable. It's a fair criticism of release Minecraft in general. It's just a lot less colorful. Now, over there seems pretty cool. I might go back over there. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Like I said earlier, this is my favorite mod. There are updated versions of it. We do have, I think there's a 1.18 port of the mod, if I recall correctly. Might be even newer. And it's amazing. The models have just gotten better, a lot more paleo accurate, as well as keeping in line with the, you know, this is a Minecraft mod. This is a Minecraft dinosaur, that type of thing. And there's just a whole lot of different creatures added down the line. Really cool stuff. I just, what can I say? I'm a stickler for older Minecraft. And this was the version of the mod I played way back in the day. I played a lot of the official server. Like a lot. I played on it for like maybe 7 months back in, I want to say like 2013, 2014. And it was just such a great time. Got a lot of resources I could come gather. Wow, that's just all the crops you could want. Pumpkins, sugarcane, cactus. None of which, well, I can make food out of the pumpkins. I guess we'll just grab this. Probably gonna have to hunker down in one of these caves as much as I would like to build a night one structure. Go ahead and grab all of these, why not? And some sugarcane while we're here. Anyway, not sure if I'm repeating myself, but long story short, in my opinion, the goal of this mod is to create yourself a little Jurassic Park of sorts. And for the longest time, I really sucked at building. And I don't consider myself to be all that great of a builder even these days, but I think I've improved a lot in my stay in these older versions of Minecraft. Coming back and revisiting these older versions definitely helped me just focus on what was important, which is building, because it's kind of the whole reason why I got this game back in 2011. What's going on in here? Well, I mean, this is as good a spot as ever to hunker down and get something going. Nice place to call home. Guess just get a couple torches down outside, have ourselves some kind of relief when it's nighttime. I feel like I've not been sprinting much at all, and I'm getting pretty hungry. I am on normal mode. Alright, I mean, that's pretty much all we need. How much time do we have? Not a whole lot. Not a lot of daylight. Let's see, we got wood, saplings. I guess, get a couple of these going above us. Have some trees. I definitely plan on putting down a whole bunch of trees all over the extreme hills because, you know, they really do just look like beta terrain, but missing the lush foliage that makes it actually nice to look at. Well, it's all nice to look at. The shapes are very interesting, and that's pretty cool. Wow, we are getting quite hungry. Gonna go ahead and get a couple of these pigs down and get ourselves some food. Something cool about this mod is how you get your dinosaurs is you extract the DNA from the fossils with a analyzer that you build from iron and stuff down the line. Not hard to make. And anyway, you get the DNA from that, and you can do the same thing with these pork chops here. You can do the same thing with beef, chicken, pork, all of that. Now, what to do here? I guess we can put one of our 2 crafting tables down. That would be helpful. Get a furnace going. I'm gonna push this back a bit. I guess I'll keep 1 pork chop just in case. Sure, whatever. Throw a log in there. Well, there's nothing really to do but to dig and get some stone up. Resources, maybe we'll run into some coal. If we're super lucky, we can get some iron and collect our first fossils pretty quickly. As you can see, fossils really are not rare. They are all over the place. There's a whole ton of different dinosaurs. Not just dinosaurs, you also have some Pleistocene animals as well, so stuff from the Ice Age, mammoths, smilodons. I think there's terror birds in this version. Woolly rhino. So you get some cool stuff that's not just dinosaurs. There's aquatic reptiles and various extinct fish. Now, there's not as much crammed into this as, say, not as much crammed into this as something like the more modern version. There's just a lot more going on there. But I think the roster of this version of the mod will suffice for what I plan to do, which is just to make a pretty laid back and chill Jurassic Park for the most part. Cooking up some charcoal, because I'm totally out of coal. I'm gonna go ahead and level up to some stone tools here. Now for my eagle-eyed viewers, you'll see not enough items here. This is just for if I run into a crafting recipe that I just can't remember, because this is like a 10-year-old version of the mod. And as the mod updated, there were some differences over time, so my memory is selective and weird with it. I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this gravel here. Flint doesn't hurt to have either. Gravel I can throw down for some paths and detailing in some builds. And that is why I like charcoal. I'm gonna keep digging down here. You know what, maybe I'll make some stairs before I get too deep. I am not rich like that yet, so that's not happening. I have a bad feeling this might... Actually, no, there's dirt above this. I can just freely kind of take that. That's cool. If you have a keen eye, you might notice I don't have the release warm tinted glow coming from my torches, and it's more beta-esque, just clean light. It's a beautiful thing about resource packs. Another reason why I like 1.6.4, it's pretty customizable. If you're a fan of these older versions of the game, you'll find that you can approximate that beta feel. You can get pretty darn close, especially if you choose the right blocks. Oops. Okay, we're gonna have to reevaluate, Okay, did that just get eaten? I'm a little confused. What's going on there? Was there like a mob kinda? That was really weird. I'm glad I recorded that. Okay. Okay, release Minecraft. I was being so nice and positive about you. I heard an Enderman. It's been so long since I've heard an Enderman. I am quite fond of the Enderman, for a lack of a better word. I think they're pretty cool. I remember before they came out, everybody was trying to design these bases that had like water flowing to be kind of anti-Enderman. Everybody was preparing their world for this new bad guy. That is my favorite part about my foray into Minecraft beginning right at the tail end of beta 1.7.3. As much as it does suck that I missed those early alpha and beta days, I was still watching a whole bunch of YouTube. So was watching loads of Minecraft YouTube at the era, or during the era, so... Man, I have nothing. Because we just keep digging. But I don't want to destroy these fossils. You know, I can just check. I'm not sure if it's still even nighttime. Oh, it's not. Okay. Well, it's been daytime for a minute. Huh. Oh, we got a creeper coming, huh? Oh, I can't sprint. Truly a beta male right now. Okay, we're not getting achievements, are we? I guess we are. Alright, what should we do? Do have a pork chop on me. Ooh. That guy's got a helmet on. You know, he's kinda tough with it. I'm not really gonna mess with that dude. He knows what he's about. Punch at this grass, try and get some seeds. Need to really get on that food grind. Definitely my least favorite part about release is the hunger system. I don't mind sprinting all too much. I don't even interact with horses. I just prefer making minecarts because it's cool and uses the resources I actually go and dig up, so a lot more satisfying to use than a horse in my opinion, even though horses are cool. But I don't use them. Getting a whole lot of seeds though, that's good. That's good. Apologies if my voice drops off and doesn't get picked up by my mic. I had a long day. Went diving for the first time. Well, not the first time of the season, but first time with the gang. It was pretty cool day. Very tired though. Gotta go and fix these lighting errors one day. I have a 1.6.4 server I actually play on with my friends. It's a couple years old now. Oh, what is that? I spy with my little eye. Anyway, that server, it's a couple years old. It's pretty nice. Pretty fun time. Oh, well, if you insist, thank you. And I remember going and just running through every lighting error I could find, and cool as sheep. I was really worried there just weren't going to be any nearby. Oh, cows too, good. Now the unfortunate part about 1.6.4 is that sheep don't drop mutton yet, so I cannot use my DNA trick. That's... ooh, it's kind of spooky. Yeah, I can't use the DNA trick oh, cool. There's a modded disc in here. Very nice. I'm gonna assume this is a zombie spawner, just by what I'm hearing. Okay, cool. Wow. Okay. This is a big deal. Scarab gem. This is one of the, if not, probably the rarest thing you can find in a cave in a version of Minecraft that has this mod, that is. Now, you get it from a fossil, just any old fossil you see, and you might be thinking, hey, you said those were common. How could this be rare? I believe there's like a 1 in 500 chance to get a scarab gem or something crazy like that. Just gonna try and get one of these sheep in this hole. Now, man, I could go on and on and on about passive mob spawning and just how much it frustrates me in this version of the game. I just really don't like them being persistent like this. I'd much prefer them kind of despawning with time. Oh, brown sheep. How cool. I don't like how you have to kind of herd them and really treat them like this resource in this version of the game. I like being able to just walk around and shear sheep whenever I see them, because I always see them, because there's really no such thing as, oh, there's just not sheep here, because it's not how the animal spawns worked in beta. Alright, cool. They're in there. Now, what I'm going to do with these cows, I'm actually going to kill a couple of them. Get some good food from that. Hopefully get started on leather production. Chickens. Wow, that's like a nest. That's actually so cool that there were eggs down there. If you recall what I said earlier about the cloning, I can get cow DNA from these steaks, from this beef, as long as I try not to eat them, which, with all the seeds I'm gathering, shouldn't be that bad. Or shouldn't be that tempting. I'm enjoying this seed. We got deserts. I like the desert. I like to make like Star Wars type builds in them. Haven't gotten around to that in my beta world. Got a jungle right here. I know... whoa, geez, scared the shit out of me. I know some people don't like the jungles. I'm pretty nostalgic for them. I remember when they were first added, I was making new worlds trying to look for a jungle, and I liked them. We got a nice classic forest here. The extreme hills, which we will decorate into basically just being beta. You know, I'm hitting him with my axe like this is new release Minecraft. It's not. This is... You know, that's kind of annoying. Oh, never mind. Thanks for mining that for me, I guess. Just gonna grab this and run, get back home before it's too late. I have some, food I'm looking forward to. Favorite part about 1.6.4 is the caving. It's a whale of a time. It's just so fantastic. Wow, dude, eggs everywhere. A mushroom. Right now I feel like a hunter-gatherer just going around like, oh, let's kill some of those animals. Oh, a nice mushroom to grow. Or eat. Man, there's just so many eggs out here. Gonna be able to get myself all sorts of crops and livestock going. You know, as much as I prefer beta and not having to deal with hunger, I really love agriculture and farming. I have a garden I set up not too long ago. So all that stuff is just really neat to me. And in beta, you can farm a couple different things, like, oh, crops, I mean. Man, it's getting dark fast. We'll be fine, we'll be fine. Yeah, but you can farm a couple different things in beta, but, you know, since your hunger is tied, or not your hunger, since your health is tied and your food use is tied to how much damage you take, if you don't take a lot of damage, then it's just... food's gonna be a little less important for you, or important to you. Guess I'm gonna have a little peasant dinner of some bread and an apple. We only have 2 pieces of iron. Guess we'll just keep digging. I'm gonna go ahead and cook all that pork up. There's a lot of pigs around on the way back to the base. You just see a lot of pigs. A lot of pigs, so that won't be an issue. Really wish I grabbed some more wood. I am quite low. Alright, we're back in the world here. It's actually another day in real life entirely. Decided to just have dinner and not come back to this for the night because I was tired. Whoops, I broke one of our torches. I don't like that. Still nighttime. I'm gonna smelt some of this sand into glass so I can maybe have like a little observation dome up here. Just remembered I was hollowing out a little farm area. This will be the humblest of farms, but just something to give me enough food to maybe go caving. Alright, so... yeah, gonna have to smelt up a couple more pieces of stone. Just want to keep the walls nice and clean. Actually, just dirt. So, I think we'll do this. There we go. Got ourselves a little skylight. Now we can check for the time of day without having to break a block every single time. Man, I wish I had some wood to make myself a little chest real quick, because my inventory is quite full. At least I have enough to make myself a hoe so I can get some of these seeds in the ground. It's funny, I actually was just tending to my garden like a minute ago in real life. I'm growing Everglades tomatoes right now. They seem pretty cool. They're coming up quite quick. They are native to my homeland of this horrid state. Oh yeah, they need light, don't they, huh? That's fine. We have plenty to go around. Alright, well, this saturates. I'm gonna check on the stone and patch some holes. Maybe dig some more stone up. I guess right here could make a little mushroom farm. More fossils that we're just gonna have to dance around. Great. So like it's dark, but not totally pitch black, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so we have 2 points of spreading. Just, yeah, maybe we'll get some shrooms. Oh, the sun's coming up. How splendid. Gonna finish patching these holes. Perfect. Let's just go ahead and make ourselves a doorway, because this is not a door. Alright, first order of business. Trees. Ah, fantastic. Well, this is why we do this. Wait, we got bad guys. I should really just make a sword. But I don't have wood. That's so quaint. I love that. That's so cool. I feel like I'm gonna get jumped. Oh, cool. Skeleton died right here. Now, that is something that's very annoying about release after 1.2. Anyway, the switch to an internal server instead of true multiplayer. Yeah, justifiably not a fantastic change. Who knows? I could just be projecting and whining that a creeper blew up, period. But whatever. Get rid of that axe. Just gonna get as much of this as I can and then set it asunder. Is that even the right word for that? I'm gonna set it ablaze. I think asunder is something you use for like ship naval combat, maybe? I have no idea. Just sounds like a pirate word, that's why I say that. Boom. Excuse me? What, did that like fire need oxygen or something? What was that? Now this is released, so this fire is quite toned down. Man, Flint, get out of here. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do real quick? Alright, cool. I just went ahead and turned off not enough items because, man, I just kept clicking on things I did not need to be clicking on. Anyway, now we're just back to playing Minecraft. Oh, an apple. Man, early game release Minecraft, you really do just feel like a peasant, just picking things off the ground and eating them. Like, killing an animal as you see it to sustain yourself. Literally living off the land. No swimming yet, so you just gotta do the classic bobbing on the surface. Now over here, I think I saw a little cave opening. I'm gonna test my luck to see if there's any coal. There is some surface coal over there, but that's lame. I want a cave. Dang, there were zombies all the way out. Yep, the fire did exactly as I thought it would. Well, we have a chore to do once we're done with this. That's fantastic. I guess I'm gonna have to make myself a little tree area sooner than anticipated. Well, this is gonna be cool to watch. That was sick. Alright, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and get the surface coal instead. There's a swamp over here. Now, with these Optifine settings, you can turn off the swamp colors. And I'm not entirely sure how to feel about it because the swamp is pretty dreadful looking. It's actually a cool little terrain quirk over there. I might come over here and build later. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the color difference over here. It's so dark and dreadful. But where is it? Swamp colors off. It is now all lush, normal Minecraft color. And to my not very discriminating eye, it almost looks like a beta jungle, if you will. So it's pretty cool. I might keep it like that. You know what? It looks a lot better now that I go and look at it. Man, the chickens are laying in this version. Oh, I have no inventory space. Did it despawn or... No, I picked it up. Okay. Gonna hit that stack soon, though. I'm gonna save on hunger and go for these land-bound chunks of coal. Interesting over here. I like it. I like it. Lots of coal. This is what we need. And so many fossils that I can't even get yet. Would kill for some surface iron. I don't even need that much. Just like 2 pieces. I keep taking like 1 tick of fall damage, and that is what deletes my hunger bar. I guess while we're here... Holy shit! Scared me, man. I was totally expecting it because it's what I was doing, lighting up the area, but sheesh. Oh, there's more coal. Yeah, Eye of the Spider. Eye of the Spider. Eye of the Spider. I can't really say I'm too interested in that. More coal. That I am happily here for, though. Man, I'm gonna play this all day. I went diving yesterday, like I said in the earlier part of the video. But today is gonna be a Minecraft day. It looks so stupid from over here. Trust me, the builds will get better once I'm established. The first chunk of this series will just be the typical starter shit in Minecraft, for lack of a better word. Man, I apologize. The more comfortable I get doing these videos, the more not so fantastic language will slip out from me. Is it becoming nighttime already? I really should go shear some of those sheep soon. Like, this is release. I'm not playing alpha. I don't have to sit here and not sleep. What looked so off? Something looked real off a minute ago, but I just can't put my finger on it. Anyway, we're back home. Oh, I have food. I'm sitting here, like, not eating, but I have food. Alright, let's see what's going with this. Awesome. While it's still daytime, I'm just gonna grab some water. Just wanted some more. Alright, back in the hidey hole. Well, we have wood, so I can actually offload some of this garbage. Ugh, I don't like the chests being smaller than a block. I really like them just being a whole block. Let's get all this not stackable bullshit in this chest. Alright, cool. Cool, we actually have inventory space now. I'm gonna go ahead and just push this back, I guess. Have some breathing space in this damn cave. Because as much as I love strip mining in beta, and don't get me wrong, the caving in beta is great too, but man, caving in 1.6.4 is like a different beast, in my opinion. Because like, not only do you have the, you know, just the classic mobs and cave structures of old, ravines are awesome. Oh, there's our first iron. And abandoned mine shafts are also very cool, and just make the interconnected cave thing even better. They're just so expansive. Alright, we'll be able to make ourselves a pickaxe, and we can actually start mining fossils here soon. Cool. Smooth stone, why not? Or just stone, right? Iron pickaxe. Let's go ahead and mine our first fossil. Now they can drop bones, which I honestly don't mind because you don't even need a mob farm to just have a ton of bones. They can also drop cobble, which does suck. There we go, we got a modded item. This is a relic scrap. This is part of the archaeology half of the mod. And with this, I think we can analyze them into full tablets that can be like paintings on the wall, which are really cool. They're like cave art, kind of. They can also be used to repair ancient items you might find. You might find like an ancient helmet or sword, like scrap, and you can use these relic scraps to repair those into... There we go. Oh, and our achievements are popping up since I disabled not enough items. Biofossil. Now this, as far as I'm concerned, this is the mod. This is everything. This is how you get your dinosaur DNA. And that, I mean, what else do I have to say? That's the mod. You can get these two. Oh, cool, got a skull. And, what is it? Okay. I don't know why it wasn't showing the front of the skull. But yeah, skull block. It's pretty... yo, hold on! That's a skull cube. I might do something with that. That's so awesome. Biofossil, biofossil, bone. Oh, another fossil. Eh. Oh, more. Wow, big vein. Maybe it was multiple together. Another skull. Love to see it. I do appreciate how in release you can just press whatever number on your hotbar to put an item in there. Like I just pressed 1 on that pickaxe and it went to slot 1. Cool, more iron. Just what we needed. I'm gonna make a sword out of this. I'm feeling proper defenseless right now. Don't get me wrong, I've killed a couple of monsters with that axe, but this is Minecraft, baby. I want a sword. Make some tools, a door maybe. Well, let's fix this, I guess. Right, cool, that is taken care of. I want as many saplings as possible because I seek to... Holy shit. Brother was creeping on me. Anyway. I want as many saplings as possible because I would like to rewild the extreme hills because they are lacking. They are lacking in sauce. And, you know, this is a game where you can do literally anything you want. And that anything I want is... make the extreme hills have sauce. So that's what we're going to do. Another creeper. I do like how sprinting you can really... Damn. I like how with sprinting you can like really shove mobs around. Like you can hit that Fuss Roda, send him off a cliff. It's cool. I like that. I don't want to live in that cave for too long, so getting these resources up is my biggest priority at the moment. Okay, we got torches up here. This is what I mean feeling like a peasant, dude. An apple? Incredible. I really need to keep these pork chops in my hotbar because I kind of forget I have them. Come on, just another seed or two. And that sapling. And another seed. Get some stairs down here. Start making this look a little nice. Well, we don't have iron. Let's fix that. Keep mining down. I think getting iron might be a little bit more important than making this place look pretty. I might make a stone pick to start mining with in a sec here, actually. I say as I wear this iron pick into the ground. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Cool. Perfect. This is why I love 1.6.4, man. Like, ravines, See, in one look into this place, and you can tell, this is one hell of a cave system. And I just mined into it. Ah, that's hype. That's so hype. Cool. Definitely would like to stake our claim. There's iron down there, brown mushrooms. I thought those skeleton legs were an abandoned mine shaft. I think I'm going to call it here. And in the next video, we're going to take our shot at exploring this ravine, actually. Change of plans. I was going to make the second episode making the starter base, but I really want to show off how awesome 1.6.4 caving is. I forgot that zombies can just kind of let themselves in this version. I should think about that. Anyway, this has been Skullcube. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. It's a little bit of a slow start, you know, the classic first couple days of a Minecraft world, but this will blossom into something nice. Just give it some time. Anyway, thank you again for watching. Bye-bye.